I'm here with junior defensive back Jay Brewer and senior quarterback Keller Moten after the huge 20-12 win over Benedictine. I'm going to start with the defensive side of the ball first. Brewer, on to you. One interception. I noticed, just about for most of the game, anywhere ball went, you went. Just talk about that a little bit.
Coach said that we needed to put our best guys on their best guys. So, just stepping up in practice, guarding Milan every week, just helps me get better so I can come out here and do the things that I need to do.
Keller on the offensive ball, side of the ball, it seemed like you guys started to turn a tide a little bit going into halftime after you threw that touchdown to Milan. You tried to get it to him on the deep ball. A few other plays before that, you finally hit the mark down in the red zone. What did you start to see from that offense going into that second half?
We just started slow. We weren't clicking on offense. They came out with great energy on that. I think things are starting to click. Going into halftime, coach gave us a good speech. We got a good game plan going into the second half, and I think for sure, great second half team. We love the adversity. We love close games. We thrive in those, and that's what we just.
I'm glad you touched on that because you guys have been so dominant over the course of the year with multiple shutouts. To win a grinded out close game against such a great team, what does that do for your confidence, and what did it show about your team tonight?
I think it shows resilience. I know we would have liked to beat them by more. I think we were capable of doing that, but that's not what happened. And so I think our guys are very resilient. We're 6-0. It wouldn't have mattered if we won by 40 or if we won by 1 tonight. It's still at 6-0 on our record. That's all that matters.
Jay, back to you. 3 points allowed in that second half. What was clicking for you guys as a defensive unit on that side of the ball?
I think this week in practice, our coaches had us prepared. So when we came out here, half the plays we saw we were already seeing in practice. So it's just easier for us to connect on plays like those.
Going into such a big matchup against Hoban, obviously the rivalry between you guys, how do you guys keep that momentum rolling and just move on and stay undefeated?
Just in practice by not taking any plays off and just keeping the momentum up.
I touched on an individual play from Jay, but I want to touch on your performance tonight a little bit, Keller. 171 total yards, 3 total touchdowns. What was clicking for you tonight?
Honestly, I would have liked to play better tonight. A whole lot wasn't clicking in the first half until the last drive. I really got to give kudos to my playmakers. I wasn't throwing great balls all night. Unfortunately, had some conditions, ball slippery, whatnot. Not throwing great balls to the line. He's just reeling them in. It's just really a testament to the guys, the receivers, and how hard they work in practice. And our line, obviously, too. I ran for a couple, but that's just all a testament to them.
I'm glad you touched on your line a little bit. Just one more question before I let you get out of here. Coming into this game, people knew that this would be a kind of a battle of the big men up front. Both two teams who love to just run the ball and pound it. Can you just talk about you guys' offensive line and defensive line effort tonight?
Yeah, they're great. I'll tell you one thing. Every year, everybody counts out our O-line. Everybody's like, I was watching him do it again. Coach Turner is the best offensive line coach you can see. He is, and we can throw together any group of guys, we're going to go out there and get the job done. It's just the scheme that we have, guys play for each other, we don't have any individuals on our team and on our offensive line. All those 5 guys are on the field, love all of our skill guys, and want them to be in the end zone, I'm glad that they got interviewed today because they don't get the glory, but they're really the glue that holds the team together.
Anything else before I let you guys get out of here?
Gotta go relax.
Thank you. Good luck to you guys. Congrats on the win tonight. Good luck. I'm here with senior linebacker Declan Norton after the huge 20-12 win over Benedictine. Declan, your coach talked about you guys' pride in your defense tonight. 3 points, only 3 points allowed in the second half. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, we just wanted to stack 3 and outs, and that's pretty much what we did up until then when they got that field goal. But we were just trying to limit the big plays, and we, for the most part, succeeded in the second half. We couldn't have another 70-yard touchdown like we did in the first half. But, a lot of credit to my guys up front. They were keeping me and my fellow linebackers clean. And, yeah, we just wanted to dominate second half.
Coming into this game, Benedictine, this was a game, you kind of touched on it a little bit, a battle of the big men. You guys love to run the ball. Weaver was out tonight, but you guys love to run the ball. Sure. They love to run the ball with their 2 dynamic running backs. Maloney got off tonight. You guys held Churchill to a relatively quiet game, but just talk to me about the preparation this week coming into Benedictine, just preparing for that run game.
Yeah, we knew they were going to be really physical up front, so we tried to simulate that the best we could in practice, and I think it really paid off tonight. I think we were ready for them.
Can you just talk about your performance individually? I noticed you were in on a lot of tackles on both running backs. You had your nose in the backfield a lot tonight. Just talk about yourself tonight a little bit.
Yeah, our game plan was really just get the D-line moving, and they could eat up those double teams up front and keep me free so I could go and make a play, and that's what I did.
I mean, as you guys enter this backstretch, you guys look to win a state championship, obviously. What are you starting to see from you guys as a unit? I mean, not only as a defense, but just like I said, as a collective unit overall.
Yeah, we've definitely come together over the season. It's a true brotherhood at Walsh, and we all love each other, we all trust each other, and it really pays off.
I mean, before I let you get out of here, I mean, you guys got a big matchup against Hoban.
Yes, sir.
How do you guys carry on this momentum and just remain undefeated?
Hey, we're back to work tomorrow morning in the weight room, watching film, and we're going to be ready next week.
Thank you. Anything else before I let you go, Norton?
Thank you.
Congrats. Great game. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
I'm here with head coach Nick Alexander after the huge 20-12 win over Benedictine. Coach, I mean, this is a big win. You kind of touched on the adversity you faced. I mean, just talk about that a little bit and how you guys were able to kind of win in such a grinded out, tough seesaw type of game.
Yeah, we hadn't turned the ball over since week 1, so to have those turnovers tonight really hurt us. We had 2 turnovers in the high red area, where normally lately those have just been touchdowns. Credit to Benedictine. Turnovers were caused, and they did a great job getting after us.
I mean, Coach, I'm glad you touched on the turnovers, because one thing I noticed with the turnovers, you did a great job of bouncing back from each turnover, specifically that fumble late in the third quarter. It was you guys fumbled, got a stop, got the ball back on offense, and then you scored yourselves. Just talk about how you guys were able to just manage those ebbs and flows tonight.
Yeah, play the next play. Whether we throw a pick or we fumble the ball, it's all about the next one, and I'm so proud for them. Proud of them for doing that and really buying into it.
Coach, I mean, going up 13-9 in that first half, in that second quarter after that touchdown to Milan, did you guys kind of feel like a tide kind of shift going into your direction?
It was a big score at the end of the half. That was big to have some momentum going in, but we knew they got the ball. So the biggest thing was the first stop. That's what we talked about, was getting that first stop. And then we did, and then we fumbled it, which was frustrating. But I'm proud of the way we just kept battling. Defense played lights out all night, but really in the second half, that was really impressive.
Can you just expand on that a little bit? I mean, specifically Jay Brewer. I mean, Baldwin, obviously he's one of their top key guys in that passing game. He shut him down. I mean, he only had 1 catch tonight. Talk about his play.
Jay Brewer accepted the challenge. We talked about it all week. We had Milan pretending he was JJ, and JJ's an awesome receiver. I think Jay Brew's an awesome corner, so those are the matchups that's why you come to Walsh and Benedictine, to play in these kind of games like this. And I'm just really proud of Jay Brew and the way he just kept battling all night and kept his mouth shut and played hard.
I mean, playing in games like this, I mean, a tough seesaw grinded out. You guys, it seems like this year you guys are kind of used to higher scoring games where you guys can just, like I said, just kind of use your guys' offense to just put a lot of points on the board. Tonight wasn't necessarily the case. What did you guys learn? What do you guys take away from situations in games like this?
We got to protect the football. We got to protect the football. We can't win. You don't normally win games when you lose the turnover battle. And I'm pretty sure we lost the turnover battle tonight. So that's a very, very, very rare occurrence that it won't happen moving forward. So we got to just keep going.
Moving forward, a big game versus Hoban. I mean, obviously some tension in the story there. I mean, can you just talk about you guys' mindset going into Hoban and how you guys plan on keeping that momentum and staying undefeated?
Yeah, it's a huge game. A lot of respect to Coach T and his staff and what they do over there. It's been 11 in a row, so we're just going to focus on enjoying this one tonight. When we get to it tomorrow morning, we're going to have a great lift, and we got to come up with a plan.
Coach, I mean, anything else you want to say before I let you get out of here?
No, I hope Warrior Nation shows up next week, though. We got to make sure that we pack Conway Memorial, have a home field advantage.
Coach, congratulations. Enjoy the win tonight. Good luck on the rest of the year.
Thank you.